Hello, good morning everybody. Welcome back to my channel. And this morning I am going to be doing one of my favourite videos, is a flip through from all my completed September pages. So I'm looking forward to going through those with you. I will come to stats and things in just a minute. The first thing I want to do is give you all an update on Jax. Now, if you'd seen my last couple of videos, you'd understand that he was diagnosed with cancer coming up for 4 weeks ago now, I think. But unfortunately, we did have to say goodbye to him 10 days ago. He did take a turn for the worse, and yeah, we kind of knew it was his time to go. So it has been very hard, it has been very emotional, and the house is just empty, just so empty. The energy in the house the first week for sure has nothing, absolutely nothing. And as I've said before, he was my day in, day out companion, always with me. He knew when I was in pain and he'd come and give me a cuddle. He was my ears, if you like, because I'm also extremely hard of hearing. So I found that a struggle, like not knowing when somebody's coming to the door, because he would always let me know, always let me know. And I think in the first week, so I had my shopping delivered and missed them. I missed them. I didn't hear the guy at the door. And luckily I managed to catch, him walking away out the corner of my eye. So I kind of went to the door and called them back. But yeah, so that's been really tough, really tough. I mean, overall, it's not just him being my ears and being my companion. It's him. And yeah, so he has gone, and we sat with him the whole time. We stayed by his side, and yeah, God, I haven't cried so much in years. I think the last time I broke down like that was when my dad passed away, and that was, I think, 19 years ago now. So yeah, but I don't want to dwell on that. But I did just want to update you guys, and thank you as well, because the comments, some of the beautiful comments that I've had from the last two videos regarding Jax have just, they have overwhelmed me. They have made me happy. They've made me smile, knowing that, everybody cares, regardless. Everybody cares. And yeah, that means a lot. And so I thank you for that. Right. So with that being said, I'm now going to jump into the flip through of all my completed September pages. Let's move these out the way, and I'll grab my stats so we can see what's what. If I just pop those up there for the moment, a little bit easier. Grab this. This is actually a new purchase, but I will be doing a haul video. So we're actually going away for a week in a couple of days, just to have some time and some space, which we are looking forward to. But yeah, so when I get back, I intend to do a haul video. So let's open this up. This is I made myself a planner, colouring book planner. So I've started it. I've got up to December, but yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed doing this. So, and I just kind of put in what I wanted to put in it. So let's get to stats first of all, otherwise I'm going to end up babbling. So I've coloured 17 pages out of 13 books, and 4 of those books were untouched books. And when I say untouched, I haven't had them for ages. They're probably new books. Again, I'll be showing those more in the haul video. I did finish 2 whips, which means I have 2 whips left. But for the life of me, I don't know which ones they were, so I'm sure I'll come across them at some point. My head's been so muddled. So here on YouTube, so at the end of last month, I had 367 subscribers. I'm now up to 499, so that's a plus of 132. Just one off that 500, so yeah, can't wait to get to that. On Instagram, I started off at 1,160, ended with 1,308, so I'm plus another 148 subscribers on there. I've completed 4 hashtags this month and 2 buddy colours, and this is just where I write down what videos I've made. So it is just a bullet journal, and basically I like to decorate things, you know, so I've gone through and decorated. So this is the page for October, and then this is how I set it out. So I'll write my hashtags in, my buddy colours, and then I'll have my completed pages. I've done them, and then afterwards I just pop in my totals and stats. So yeah, that's that. So that's everything done for this month. I've also been playing along with it's Colouring Fall Bingo, and it's hosted by Colour Mama 360 here on YouTube and on Instagram. And basically it's just a bingo card. I don't know how well you can see that, but if you pop over to her Instagram, you can grab this bingo card, and it's running from, or it runs from the 1st of September to the 1st of November. Colour Mama 360. So you can still got time. We've got a whole month left to, you know, join in and play along. And I did have a lot of fun at the beginning of the month, just going through all of my books and penciling in where I might find all these bits and bobs. And then when I've completed them, I'll just, you know, write it in and tick them off. So I have actually completed bingo once there and once there, I think. Yeah, so 2 times. But I will probably keep going and just tick them all off throughout the next month. So that's included in my pages for this month. So let's pop that back there. So let's close this up and I'll start showing you the pages. I hope everybody's well. You know, it's getting colder here in the UK, but I don't mind that. I quite love that. So, you know, all good fun. Right, let's start with Any Day. And this is an Autumn Vibes colouring book. And the first page I have in here is this one. Okay, so this one I used alcohol markers, chroma flows, Languo gel pens, and this one actually falls into that bingo card as well. So I crossed off 4 pumpkins, the corn, the sweater, and there was 5 leaves as well. So this page covered, yeah, all of those bits, which was really nice. I do love full colours, so I was quite happy with this page. I think she turned out really cool. So yeah, that's the first page. Then, oh, I do have another one in here. Not that we've just seen that one. Bear with me. I usually put my bookmarks in. I don't know why I didn't for this one. And this was just another page I completed in here in, you know, sort of whatever time of the morning I happened to be awake. I just grabbed my alcohol markers and colour. There is a little bit of pencil on here just for some shading. And I think she turned out quite cute as well. As I've said before, she's such a beautiful character. So yeah, so that's my second page in that one. That was Any Day Autumn Vibes. And we have another Any Day book. Sorry about the glare, I'll lift it up. And this one is a soft living colouring book by Morgan O'Brien. And the page I've completed in this one is Any Day in the Bathtub. And this was done for Amanda Colours hashtag this month, which is hashtag AC Any Day. And this was the page that she chose for this month. So on this one, again, it's alcohol markers, some Languo gel pens, and I also used some stickles on the bathtub, on the bubbles. I can see that. There we go. Just a little bit of shimmer for her while she's taking her nice relaxing bath. Yeah, so that, I don't know why, but the page went a little bit ruffled here. I mean, I'm assuming that was the alcohol markers, but I don't know why, because anyway, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so that's that page done. And that was Annie Day, Soft Living. The next one is another new book to me. This is Year of Witches by Usiku. And this one was also done for a hashtag, actually, because it was a new book. And so this one was done for, let me get this right. So Colour Your Hoard, September 2025, hosted by Lovella's Colouring and TS World of Colouring over on Instagram. So yeah, so Colour Your Hoard, do you know, an empty book, first page in the book. But again, new book, so it's still my hoard, isn't it, really? This one also covers some of those bingo illustrations. So I had the cauldron, the cat, the candle, the bat, the tea, and the pie, all incorporated into this page. So that ticked a lot of pages off for me. Now I did use alcohol markers, some different pencils, Thankyou gel pens, and some glitter gel pens on this page. And I thoroughly enjoyed this one. You can see there's lots of shimmer and shine on there as well. I think that turned out quite cool. Really nice book, actually. So I'm looking forward to colouring some more in here over the next month. I'm sure I'll find one. I do like pages with bits on as well. So I think I've said that before. But yeah, so that's that one. Year of Witches. The next book I have is Space. And this is illustrated by Hannah Carlson. So I think this one is obviously more aimed at children, a children's colouring book, but I love it. It's actually a really cool book. So the first one, let's have a look. The first one I actually did was this one. And I used Chroma Flows and Super Goldens on here. But as you can see, I did actually add in, so I used the tracing paper method and traced the moon from a different part of the book and the rocket. I think the rocket's just here. So I traced this rocket, or part of it. I didn't trace the clouds, but partially traced this rocket. Then retraced it back onto some white card. Coloured it in with alcohol markers and some pencil. Same with the moon. And then stuck them over the top. So I altered these pages, if you like, but using the same illustrations or the same illustrator. So that was cool. And that was also done for hashtag Spacetember 2025, hosted by Soraya Colours. So that was the first one. I was actually really pleased with how that turned out. So yeah, quite a cool book. Cool page. And then the other one, again, same again, is another altered page. And on this one, I used Chroma Flows, acrylic markers, Super Goldens, stickles, and glossy accents. Again, done for Spacetember 2025, hosted by Soraya Colours. And again, I altered it. So this guy here, he is actually in another part of the book. I don't know if I can find him for you. There's the moon that I traced from the other page. Let's have a look, see if we can find him. Oh, he seems to have gone AWOL. Oh, here he is. So this is the alien. Cute little alien. Traced him with tracing paper. Retraced him onto card. But I made him holding a sign, which says "Say Cheese." I just thought that was a fun little page to do. Really enjoyed those. So yeah, it's actually quite a cool little book. Glossy accents are on his eyes just to give him a little bit of shine. There we go. And stickles and stuff to make it sparkle. Turned out okay. So I will be doing some more in this book as well, obviously, at some point or other. I like the bold images in here. So yeah, that's that one. That's that book. Then we have Lost and Found by R.J. Hampson. This one I did as a buddy colour. My first buddy colour. Move this out the way. Ever. I have actually done 2 this month, so I'm quite proud of myself. So this was a buddy colour with the lovely Heidi Hornsby here on YouTube. And she goes under Spid and Loki on Instagram. So I will share her picture. I'll move this over. Now I'm going to have to remember to add these in when I edit. But I will pop Heidi's picture here. And any information I will pop on there. You can go give her a follow because she does amazing work with alcohol markers. And she's also a lovely lady. And she's actually become a lovely friend as well. So yeah. Go give her a follow, but I will pop her picture here in just a second. But before that, so mine was done with alcohol markers, Black Widows. I did use some of the Brut Funa macaroon pencils. And I also used Thankyou gel pens. And there is a little bit of shimmer and shine on there, and probably a little bit of glitter pen in there as well. It's actually really a fun page to do. Enjoyed doing that. It was really cool. I did choose the one with the blacked out background, and Heidi chose the other one. So I'm going to pop Heidi's picture here right now. And you're going to have a look at that. Heidi, as I say, uses alcohol markers, and I genuinely think she's amazing with alcohol markers. I know she's been using them for donkey's years. So go and give her a look up. As I said, Spid and Loki on Instagram and Heidi Hornsby here on YouTube. I will link her down below, guys. So yeah, my first buddy colour. That's that one. Then we have Gnome Sweet Gnome from Creative Haven and illustrated by Teresa Goodrich. And the page that I did in this one is here. Turn that over. So this one was alcohol markers, chroma flows, acrylic paint pens, Thankyou gel pens, and I also used some water-based markers on this as well. I like to add in a little bit of water-based markers over some of the, you can't even tell where they are half the time, but they just add a little bit of depth really. And this also counts towards the bingo card. So there was actually 4 apples on this one and 4 pumpkins on this one as well. So I did overlap a bit, but it doesn't really matter because you count the leaves as well. So yeah, so that was mainly alcohol markers. The acrylic paint pens are on the leaves. And the background, yeah, that was an alcohol marker. Yeah. Enjoyed that one. I enjoyed the colours on that. It's really warm colours. So yeah, that one was a lot of fun to do. So that's that one. Okay. Now the next book I have is, yay, another buddy colour. So I was approached by Karu from my Starseed. She's seen my last video with my first mythographic page that I'd completed in here, which was this one. And she reached out to me and asked if I'd like to do a buddy colour. I'm like, yeah, of course I would. I'd love to. I mean, I would like to do another page in this book anyway, so why not? So there we go. So yeah, so her name is Karu. She's my Starseed colouring here on YouTube, and my Starseed on Instagram. Again, I'll pop her details up onto the screen. This also incorporated the hashtag for Spacetember 2025. So I'll tell you about my page first. So I used eye crayons, chroma flows, Thankyou gel pens, pearlescent and gold watercolours, some alcohol markers, and a white gel pen, but I always use a white gel pen so to add in some highlights here and there. So let's give you a little look through this. I really enjoyed doing this page. If I can tilt it, you can see on the edge of the moon and the if I can point it out, the edge of the moon and the water, that's where I used the gold watercolour. to give a really lovely little shimmer to the page. And I used pearlescent watercolour on the cloud. I don't know if that shows up really very well, but it's on there. The background, so the sky and all that, was done with the eye crayons. I do go over the top with pencil just to add a little bit of depth and what have you. I used the alcohol markers. I used the alcohol markers down here. This was the last bit that I did, and quite honestly it confused me because I couldn't work out what they were, and I didn't think they were going to be clouds. I mean, they could be, but I decided they were bushes. So yeah, so I coloured those in green and just added, you know, a little bit of highlights and everything to make them into bushes. Again, super pleased with this page, super pleased with the colour scheme and how it turned out. I think, you know, I'm just loving this book. And I did see, and I'm not sure where I saw it, but I did see it. So they Mythographic have another book coming out in December called Wolf Moon. That is definitely one that I need to get. Wolves are, one, my most favourite animal, and two, I think it just looks cool, and I want another Mythographic book. So yeah, that'll do. So what I'm going to do is I'll pop this over here, and I'm going to pop Karu's picture here onto the screen so you can see what we've both done compared to each other, and I will add her details in as well for you, either on the screen or down below, so go check her out as well. So yeah, so that's that. So that was my second buddy colour ever, and thoroughly enjoyed that one as well. There we go. That shimmer's gorgeous. Right, pop that one away. Then we have another new book, because I like new books. And this one is Colour Me Halloween. So I bought the Colour Me Capybaras, and at the same time I obviously got this one because I thought, yeah, well, we've got Halloween coming up and what have you. We'll have a look at it. And the page that I did in this one is this page here. And this, let's take that off of there. So this is alcohol markers, glitter gel pens. I used the Art Deco Glamour Dust on the ghost costume. I don't know if you can see if it's going to show up, but that's got a lovely iridescent sparkle to it. And I used acrylic pens and Thankyou pens. Bring that down in shot. And I think that turned out really cool as well. As you can see, most of it is based in alcohol markers. And then I go over the top with the pencils and what have you and add the depth. And I added some grass in here with the acrylic pens. The sky I did with started that with an alcohol marker. Didn't like it. So I went over the top with just acrylic paint pen for the sky. I blacked out the trees, silhouetted them against the night sky, and then just drew in some stars here and there to add to that. And it's actually a fun little book. Lots of lovely little illustrations. I'll show you more again of this book when I do my haul video, but I can't generally let's say 95% of the time, if I get a new book, I need to colour in it. That's just me. I don't like to leave them untouched, but saying that, I do have some other books that I bought this month that I haven't yet touched. But then it's been a bit rocky this month, so there you go. Thoroughly enjoyed this. Lovely book and a lot of fun to colour. So that's that one. Then we have the Pumpkin Spice Cafe colouring book, illustrated by Nicolette Cavan. And the page that I have done in this one is this fall wreath page, so hello fall. And I used alcohol markers, chroma flows, Thankyou gel pens, Thankyou shiny pens, again something new that I've bought this month and I love those, so they will be coming up in the haul video. And also a jelly roll glaze in black. I had heard that They weren't going to make these anymore, the Jelly Roll glazed black pen, or any glazed pen, I guess. But I saw one on Amazon and I picked it up. So yeah, why not? So that's this page. And this is, I don't know if you can see, this is the Thankyou shiny pen on top of here. On top of the cream, on top of that coffee. So really lovely. So I did that one, and this falls into the bingo card as well. So there was an autumn wreath, so, and coffee, leaves, pumpkins. It all works out, doesn't it? So yeah, really enjoyed doing that one as well. I love the colours. Fall colours are so pretty. And I just added in a bit of blue just to sort of complement those warm colours a little bit. So that's that one. The next book I have is 50 Autumn Miniatures by Camelia Andrakova. And this page was, I'll move that out of the way, this one. I pull my sleeve back up, it keeps falling down. I am cold, but you know. So alcohol markers, chroma flows, Thankyou gel pens and some acrylic pens on this one. Cute page, little sort of gourds and pumpkins going on and a nice little pumpkin pie on the bottom. I decided to colour them all different colours, sort of brighten them up a little bit for this one. I didn't want the whole page going orange. As much as I love colouring in pumpkins, I decided to do some nice bright colours on this one. I did outline everything as well. I blacked out all the lines as much as I could with the gel pens. Added a little bit of glitter here and there, or the sparkle. Yeah, I think that one turned out cool. Another book I need to colour in more. Oh, look at that one. That's really cute. I might do that one for next month. So yeah, so that was that page. Finished in that book. Then we have, oh, this happens to be one of my favourite books. Blossomia by Annie Reese. This was new to me last month. I'd done one page, and this was, see, I've forgotten about my whips. This was a whip from last month. And I finished it, and I'm really happy with this one. This one was all chroma flows. I coloured everything with chroma flows. A little bit of glitter pen here and there just to add in a little bit of sparkle. But if I hold that up, again, another beautiful book. Really enjoyed colouring this one. I did look up the colours of these different flowers and tried to get them as close as possible, which was, you know, difficult for me in a sense, because usually I just colour whatever I want to colour. But I thought, no, I'm just going to try and get these as true to life as possible in my head, really. So yeah, enjoyed that. So that's that one done. So looking forward to doing more in this book as well. Then we come on to Tiny Magical Illustrations, and this is by Rayhan Udasi. Again, I've got to stop picking up new books, because this is yet another new book, and I really do have plenty. Said no one ever. All chroma flows. I coloured the whole page just using the chroma flows. I did stick to a colour palette, so I started by doing the snail in a rainbow colour, and I decided I just want whatever colours I had in here, I wanted to work with throughout the page. Obviously it's some browns and some fawny colours in and for different parts of the page, but yeah, I incorporated those rainbow colours across the whole page and the rainbow across here. Really lovely illustrations yet again, and right up my street, because it bits, just bits, you know. I enjoyed that. I added the circle in the background on this one just to make that sort of a little bit more pronounced, and yeah, Thankyou gel pens just to add some highlights and bits and bobs here and there. Fun page fun page and a lovely book. So that was Tiny Magical Illustrations, practice colouring book, it says. I'll go through this. I'll do a sort of like a smaller flip through when I do my haul video. And then the last book for this month is Tales from the Witches Cottage by Hannah Carlson. And I completed, this was another whip from last month. And it was these bottles, potion bottles. And these were all done. So I have just gone ahead and added a little more depth with some pencils. It was the background that I wanted to complete. And my idea for this one was to use the brushos, but I didn't. I ended up using pan pastels sort of on the background, and then went over with a stencil and distressed oxide ink. So that's the background on that one. I haven't marked that other page. Anyway, so then this is the completed page from my previous video where I was experimenting with brushos, and love how this has actually turned out. It has actually turned out a lot better than I thought it would. So I have obviously everything done in brushos. If you want to see how that works, check out my previous video. Black sort of glitter pen on all the eyes and mouths, so they all shimmer and shine. And then I blacked out these sort of squiggly ghosts. I used a white. What did I use on that? I've gone on with white. Oh, it might have been a white Posca pen, actually. I didn't write that down. But yeah, so all those, I sort of whited them out. I think that turned out beautiful. Really happy with that page. Worth experimenting with the brushos. Then I did this page. So this page, the background was also done with brushos. And I think they look gorgeous. And then I just did the bugs in different colours of pencils, and there might be some water-based markers on there. And there's definitely a lot of sparkle and a lot of the glitter gel pens. Some of them are those super shiny ones that are new ones that I bought from Thankyou, and some are some regular sort of gel glitter pens that I had in my stash. But I'm loving the background on that as well. But I would definitely say, if you want to try out brushos, 1, check out my video. 2, make sure your book is of a good paper quality to hold onto, you know, that's going to take a water medium, because these do use a fair bit of water. You don't have to, you can limit your water, but you're still using more than you would use, I would say, with like a watercolour or like your water soluble crayons and what have you. But yeah, turned out really cool. So really happy with that. And I will be doing more brusho backgrounds in the future. So that's that. So that is all of my books from this month and my completed pages. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun with it. I have also sort of taken some time out and away from colouring this month. So I do like to craft as well. I did make my own complete planner, like happy planner type thing for next year. But I will show you that in my haul video as well, because I just got fed up with trying to find a happy planner here in the UK. And so I made my own, but that'll come up in the next one. And I also had a go at beading pens. Let's see. So turquoise is my favourite colour, so I have made myself that one. Love that. And then I made this one, and this one does have a paw print on it. So I will be making more of those, but I do have a craft fair coming up for Christmas in December, so that's primarily what I'm making those for. So yeah, so I've done a little bit of crafting this month as well, and it's nice to get back to that. So that, guys, is it for this video. Thank you to everybody who has liked, subscribed, left a comment, everything. It really is appreciated, and all the outpouring of love for our Jacks as well. just wonderful. So as I said, we are now going to go away for a whole week and relax, and I will be taking my colouring books and some colouring supplies. Steve is going to do some fishing, and we are just going to chill. When I get back, I will pop back and I will show you my haul for September, and it will be for October, so it'll be sort of midway through October. I'll do that whole video. So yeah, so thank you everybody. As I said, I will be back soon. If you like what you see, hit that like button. If you want to see more from me, hit the subscribe button. Happy colouring, guys, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.